Hey, I'm back. I didn't go over my time, but my memory card just like conked out on me and just went, memory's full, and I hate that. So I left off with not having any insurance. Okay, so Kaiser has this new program out that I forgot what it's called, but it's basically goes by your income and how much you make, and that's how much they charge you a month. Now, not everybody can get enrolled into it, just certain people. So we're going to try that route and trying to get insurance. Also, they're going to open my husband's job in August, an enrollment thing again. So hopefully that will work out. But it's just like, I feel like every time I get closer and closer to getting pregnant, I end up going in a complete circle and have to start all over again. And it's very frustrating. Okay, so that's what happened. And then on Saturday, this past Saturday, I went to my son's game, baseball game. I'm always fidgeting through this when I'm doing it. And both of them had games. They both won, which was good. So my husband and I and one of the kids' mothers decided to talk, and we were like right in front of a car. We didn't even see this lady get in her car, okay? And we're sitting there talking about the kids and how good they did playing the game. And all of a sudden, this lady decides to back up, and guess who gets hit? Me. I get hit. She like basically bumped me, and it kind of threw me a little bit forward, which twisted my ankle again. So I mean, I was okay. I didn't feel like going through any lawsuits or anything, and it was an older lady. She just wasn't watching when she was backing up, and I just didn't feel like going through that whole lawsuit thing. I got enough stuff on my mind, you know, and I wasn't really majorly hurt, thank God. But I'm just like, really? Really? This is happening. So basically, you know, later throughout the day, I thought it was fine. My ankle started hurting even worse, and it was killing me. So my husband takes me yesterday morning to the emergency room, and good thing it wasn't broken, but it's a badly sprained, so I have to keep an air cast on my ankle for a few weeks until it heals and gets better. Isn't this a WTF I'm having? Not only that, is that same day, Saturday, I'm like in a parking lot, and I'm going out of the out of the parking lot. And this car backs out. So I'm like, okay, let me wait until this car finishes backing up. So I sit there. Can you please tell me why the car that I'm sitting in front of, waiting for the car in front of me to move, decides to try to proceed to back up and almost hit me in the car? You can see that I'm sitting right behind you, waiting for another car to get out. You just continue to move? Really? So I'm just like having a really BS, because this is unbelievable what is going on with me. I mean, is people out to get me? I feel so unimportant. I feel like everything is just closing in on me. And you have to grant it that I've been trying to have this baby for the last 10 years. 5 with my husband, 5 without him. Because I made up in my mind that I wanted to have a baby when I first found out that I had PCOS. And that was when I was 18 years old, when I just turned 18. And I wanted to have a kid. I know it's a young age, but I talked with my mom at that time. And I did have a steady boyfriend, and he agreed that he wanted to have a child with me. But then we broke up, and I just continued to do it when I was 23 on my own, because I wanted to have this child. And then my doctor, when I was in Connecticut, told me that if I wait, the longer I wait, the harder it would take for me to get pregnant. So that's why I decided. But you have to understand that my whole life I've been sick. I've been always having issues. I wasn't a healthy child growing up. I had other things going on, like I had colitis, gastritis, esophagitis, and that has to do with ulcers and have to do with throwing up blood and going to the bathroom. Excuse me if this is a little bit TMI, but going to the bathroom and bleeding out your bottom area. And this happened when I was like 14 years old. So I had a home teacher that came over. So I was homeschooled, and a tutor came over and helped me graduate through school that way. I mean, I did graduate, that was middle school, but I did graduate high school because I had to go to a small school for either pregnant teens or problem childs, but I did graduate from that school. But my whole life been hectic. My whole life been sick. And so my mom knew that having a child would help me out. I mean, it was something that I really wanted. So she supported me 100%. But it's just that now that I'm over that, it's just that I just keep on having bad news after bad news. So I had, like, doing it on my own. Of course, you gotta have an IVF. No, excuse me. Sorry, an IUI. Insemination. So I picked the sperm that I wanted from a sperm bank, and I had 4 IUIs that didn't work. Yes, it did not work.